1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Well, hello again, basketball fans, and welcome back to the 64th Annual Conrad Allen Holiday Tournament. As you're looking live at Wayne City High School in Wayne City, Illinois, tonight the host Indians taking on Crab Orchard. And this is a game from Pool B tonight. Wayne City comes in with a 1-0 record in pool play here in the tournament. Crab Orchard is 1-1, so this will be the final game of pool play for Crab Orchard. Wayne City plays not only Crab Orchard tonight, but they'll turn around and play on Friday night here against the Red Hill Salukis as the Indians trying to fight their way towards a championship game and a possible date with the Weber Township Trojans, who have punched their ticket to the championship game of this holiday tournament after Weber Township defeated Gallatin County in a very exciting overtime game that was just concluded here on AreaSports.net, with Weber Township winning that one by a score of 53-48. Good ball game there in the first one, and looking forward to this matchup tonight between the Wayne City Indians and Crab Orchard. Danny, we just had a barn burner of a game before this with Gallatin County and Weber Township, and this could be another good one, this second one tonight with Wayne City and Crab Orchard.
Yeah, you know, Randy, I don't see any reason why not to think that, but this Wayne City team's now 7-1 on the season, so they're playing some good basketball under their new head coach.
Let's talk about how both teams got here. Wayne City, as I said, has only played one game in the tournament. They beat Grayville, a pretty easy one the other night, 80-38. Crab Orchard, on the other hand, got a win over Grayville, 76-46, but then Crab Orchard lost to Red Hill by a score of 72-40. So that sets up our matchup tonight with Crab Orchard 1-1 in pool play and Wayne City 1-0. Red Hill is 2-0 in pool play. So if Wayne City could win this game tonight, that would set up the match on Friday night against Red Hill for the right to advance on to the championship game, which will be played here on Saturday. All the trophy games will be played on Saturday, and we'll be here to cover some of the action on Saturday. We don't know exactly how many games we'll do yet because it determines we have yet to see who's going to fall into those games. But we'll be here certainly for some of the action on Saturday. We'll pass that along to you and share that with you here on AreaSports.net. But this Wayne City bunch, you had a chance to watch them the other night, Danny, and what was your thoughts on the team?
I tell you, Randy, they had that Grayville team. It was 29-5 before Grayville knew what hit them, and they've got a good press. They've got some kids that can shoot the basketball, and got a nice little team. It should be a good matchup here. These two teams are going to match up size-wise very well. Look for this Wayne City team to come out and instill their will on Crab Orchard right off the bat.
You know, Crab Orchard, year in and year out, has been a very competitive basketball team, and they've had a lot of success, you know, down through the years here at this Conrad Allen tournament. They've been in it a long time. Coach John Brown been at the helm for a long time for the Crab Orchard Trojans.
First time he doesn't have a kissing in a long
time. Boy, I tell you what, he's had those guys go through there either, for sure. And as you take a look at his roster, you'll see that this year on the Trojans, as we look at them on the video screen right now, the Trojans have got a lot of sophomores and a lot of freshmen on the squad. So it's a really young basketball team. He still has a little bit of size. Got a couple of guys that go 6'2", but those are both freshmen. Yeah, I'm looking up and down the roster, and I see only one senior on the team this year for the Crab Orchard Trojans, and that's Levi Vincent, the 5'10" senior. So, again, pretty young basketball team for the Trojans. The Indians, on the other hand, got some new names this year. I mean, everybody remembers Jackson King from a year ago, but, you know, and Remington Henson, but, Jazel O'Neill is a new player to the team this year. Dane Orton and also Travis Dickey will be in that starting lineup. And, of course, they have a new coach. And that new coach certainly has had some success in other places he's been. He coached the Center Street Colts, the Fairfield Colts, to the state championship last year in Class M basketball, 22-0. Talking about Jeff Morris. And Jeff Morris, as you see him on the screen there in the red shirt to your right, the head coach of the Indians this year, and I think they're 7-1 overall
7-1
coming into tonight's action. So
one thing we don't want to miss here tonight, Randy, also is this is the 40th anniversary of the fatal plane crash that took the life of the Evansville Aces basketball team.
I still can remember that like it was yesterday.
Me too, Randy.
You know, that was
there was some great young players on that team that had some big futures in front of them that life snatched it away in the moment of tragedy.
You're right. We have Dave Davis, Jared Knapp, and Ted Knapp as the officials for tonight's game. You see them there at the scorers table. Crab Orchard will be the visiting team tonight in their traveling black uniforms trimmed in the orange and white. They'll be first to be introduced to you tonight, and we will try to follow along here as we
Welcome to the 64th annual Conrad Allen Holiday
join the public address announcer here at Wayne City High School.
between the Crab Orchard Trojans and your Wayne City Indians. First the lineup for the visiting Crab Orchard Trojans. At guard, number 2, a 6'1" sophomore.
Number 2 is Hunter Throgmorton, a 5'10" sophomore.
At guard,
Number 22 is Cameron Stevens. He's a 5'7" senior. I said there was only one senior in the lineup. There's actually 2.
At center, number 30, a 6'2" freshman.
Number 30 is Quentin Myers, a 6'2" freshman.
At forward, number 40, a 5'10"
Number 40 is Tony Lakadic, and Lakadic is a 5'10" sophomore.
And at forward, number 24, a 6'.
Number 24 is Keegan Peak, a 6' freshman. So, Coach John Brown will go with Throgmorton, Stevens, Peak, Myers, and Lakodic. And he's going to start a couple of freshmen and a couple of sophomores.
Number 40.
As the Crab Orchard cheerleaders will do their opening cheer, and then we'll meet the Wayne City Indians. They have one more senior on the roster, but he was not in the starting lineup. That's number 3, Levi Vinson. So definitely some young players for Coach John Brown this year. And now let's meet the Wayne City Indians. Big crowd on hand. Number 12 is Jackson King, 6'1" senior for the Indians. Number 5 is Jayzeal O'Neal. Number 34 is Travis Dickey. Dickey's a 6'1" sophomore. Number 13 is Dane Orton, 6'2" junior. And rounding out starting 5 for Wayne City, number 30 is Remington Henson, 6'3" senior. So again, they go with O'Neal, King, Horton, Henson, and Dickey. And size-wise, the Indians will go 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", 6'1". Certainly a size advantage for Wayne City over Crab Orchard, Danny. As Crab will go 5'10", 5'7", 6 foot, 6'2", and 5'10".
Look for the Indians to come out in that full court press right off the bat, Randy. The other night they hit Grayville fast and furious. One of the officials is harassing the young lady at the scorer's table.
No, surely not. Not this crew. No, those are veteran officials, been at it a long time.
There won't be much shenanigans go on, I can promise you that.
No, they'll keep control of the game. That's
crowd-wise or the floor.
No, you're right about that.
People still filing in for this contest.
Mm-hmm. You can follow us on AreaSports.net on Twitter and on Facebook, and send us a message. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for tonight, all right? It's going to be Horton in the center circle against Myers, and the tip is controlled by Crab Orchard. Quickly in the corner, they go to Lakotic, and he'll nail the 3-ball. Tourney Lakotic or Lakotic, not sure which that is. But he hits the early 3-ball, and it's 3-0. Here's a backdoor cut to Jackson King, but the ball is tipped. Well, they say it wasn't tipped. Out of bounds. Okay, just a bad pass. Turnover going to give it to Crab Orchard. I thought that ball was tipped, and so did Jackson King. He thought it was tipped, too.
I think a whole bunch of people thought it was.
All right. Well, there's a steal by O'Neill.
See, there's that press.
And there's a shot out front, no good. Jackson King with a rebound, puts it back up and in, and he's fouled. 3-2. Wayne City's on the board, and a chance for the N1 coming up here for Jackson King. King was an important part of the basketball team last year with the success that they had here at Wayne City. Here comes the press after the free throws made. It's 3-3. Trojans get it across. As Lakotic has it in the corner, and it's stolen away by Dickey. Thrown ahead to O'Neill. Jay Zell takes it up, and the scoop shot is good, and it's 5-3, and timeout's called by John Brown at Crab Orchard.
See how fast that happened?
That was real fast. That press is pretty relentless, and they know what to do with it when they get it. Yeah, Jay Zell O'Neill's added a whole nother level of athleticism to the Wayne City lineup this year. And Dane Horton's given him some size out there at 6'2" as well. Again, this is a pretty good size lineup the Wayne City throws at you. It's 6 foot, 6'1", 6'1", 6'2", 6'3". There's a lot of teams that aren't that big.
Yep.
In Southern Illinois, so.
There they come in this 1-2-2 full court press, or 3/4 court's actually what it is.
And again, we have, I know at least 2 coaches in the building tonight that are scouting this Wayne City team because, again, they have games against them later on as Crab Orchard breaks the press, but then they throw it away. The turnover is going to give it back to the Indians.
Turnover number 2.
Coach Scott McAravey of the Fairfield Mules in the house, along with Coach Brian Gamber of the Woodlawn Cardinals. They'll both be playing Wayne City a little bit later on. Indians with it in the front court. O'Neill has it. Goes to Jackson King, looking for a cutter. There he is, down underneath. Up and in by Remington Henson.
If he catches it that low, he'll have a boatload tonight.
You know, Remington has grown quite a bit since last year, and I'm not just talking about height. I'm talking about, you know.
Structure-wise.
Yeah, structurally, his girth. Yeah, he's a lot stronger young man, that's for sure.
Another turnover.
Steal on the press again, quickly in the front court. Here's O'Neill with it.
Henson and Dickey took it away from him.
Out to Dickey, and they say traveled with it.
First turnover on the Indians.
That name has been in Wayne City basketball many years, too, the Dickey name.
Yes, it is.
Pretty common in Wayne City. And almost a steal. Ball's could have called a kick. And there's a steal by Jackson King. He's going to take it all the way, but he's fouled. And he'll go to the line. 7-3, Wayne City leads it. 5:57 to go here. Opening quarter. Indians relentless on the press.
Stevens. That's what they did to Grayville on Saturday. And, man, I mean, tell you, it was fast and furious.
Jackson King good on the free throw. 8-3. Got them both. 9-3. Trojans break the press. Get across to Peak. Peak out to Throgmorton. Now in the corner. Lakotic, his shot no good. And on the rebound, ball's out of bounds. Going to stay with the Trojans. Trigger man will be Cameron Stevens. In the corner, here's a shot. Off the mark, no good by Throgmorton. And it's rebounded by Dickey. Wayne City quickly in the front court. Down underneath, shot is up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Coming out of there with it is the Trojans.
I think Horton was more wide open than he thought he was.
I think you're right. Here's a long three ball. Misfires no good by Stevens. Rebound by Wayne City. O'Neal has it. In the corner it goes. Shot is short on the three ball by Dickey. And ball's out of bounds, going to stay with the Indians.
5 turnovers on Crab already.
5:05 to go here, opening quarter. It's 9-3 Wayne City. And that ball's lost off the hand of O'Neal. Turnover on the Indians will give it back to the Trojans.
Turnover number 2 on the Indians.
Stay in that press. Crab gets it across. They knock it down low to Lakotic. He can't shoot. Back out front to Stevens, and almost a steal, and it is. Jazale O'Neal tries to get it ahead to Dickey. And it's knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with the Indians. Jackson King will be the trigger man this time. Comes to O'Neal. Whoa, nobody home. That's going to be a turnover.
Turnover number 3 on the Indians.
Zigged when he should have zagged. Timeout on the court. 4:40 left here in the opening quarter. It's Wayne City 9, Crab Orchard 3. And we'll be back with more in a moment.
Underwriting on the Vine is provided by the Sports Zone in Fairfield, offering individualized classes and instruction in baseball, softball, basketball, as well as speed and agility. Membership includes unlimited use of both indoor and outdoor facilities. The Sports Zone is located at 204 West Delaware Street in Fairfield. The phone number is 599-5432, and you can find them on Facebook at the Sports Zone.
Welcome back to Wayne City High School on the side of the 64th annual Conrad Allen Holiday Tournament. Crab Orchard with the basketball find themselves behind 9-3 as they get it inside and try to put up a shot, and there's going to be a foul.
Horton's going to pick it up, I think. That will be Dane's first foul.
And to the line, that will send Keegan Peak, 6-foot freshman. Pretty big stage for a freshman to be in.
Got the first one.
This big crowd here. Enemy territory.
Got them both.
Got them both. Stepped right up there and did it. You grow up in a hurry when you're a freshman playing at this level. You know?
Grow up quickly.
You do. You figure out how to adjust. There's Dickey from way out top of the key. It's good. Travis Dickey makes it 12-5. Indians continue with that relentless press. Trojans get it over to Throgmorton. He'll launch a long one. Missed it. There's a rebound by Horton.
He didn't even draw iron.
Ahead to Dickey. To King. To O'Neal.
You're right, though, Randy. He's added a different dimension to this club.
Mm-hmm. Certainly has. Dickey to Horton. To King. To O'Neal. Oh, nice dish underneath.
Sees the floor so good.
Beautiful pass to Remington Henson, and Henson puts it up and in. 14-5. Let that defense collapse and just dished it. Trojans having a hard time against this pressure defense of the Indians. O'Neal with it. Goes inside, takes it himself this time, puts it up off glass and good. Jazeel O'Neal.
In case you didn't notice, he switched hands on
Yes,
the way
he
to
did.
the bucket.
Switched hands in midair, didn't he? 16-5, our score. Another timeout on the court called by John Brown of the Crab Orchard Trojans.
We'd like to thank Draper Insurance for all your home, auto, farm, or commercial needs. Give Carl Youngblood a call, 736-2394. And if you don't like the rates he quotes you, call his associate, Ralph Wilton, at 736-2934, and you might get a better deal.
If you don't like the rates he quotes you, seriously? You mean they got Plan A and Plan B, huh?
That's just kind of a
inside joke.
Well, when Carl came on board,
Uh-huh.
I gave that phone number, and that's Ralph Wilton. That's a farmer's phone number,
okay.
and I gave that phone number for a long time.
Oh, I love it.
Ralph
was he getting phone calls?
They were at the coffee shop. And They were talking about it, and Ralph said, I don't know how come I keep getting these calls about these people wanting me to quote insurance to them.
I love it. That's great. It's a good story.
So that's always been a good joke on me.
Yeah. Cameron Stevens to Throgmorton as the Trojans have it in the front court. Indians' defense shifts really, really quick on that zone. Here's a shot out there, no good. Missed by Lakatic, and rebound inside the lane by
Smith.
Dalton Smith, who's in the game for the Indians. Smith, a 6'1 junior, coming off the bench for Wayne City. 2:45 left here, opening quarter, 16-5 in favor of Wayne City.
Nate Barbie's also in the game. He wears number 2.
Smith with it right now, comes out to O'Neal. To King. Trying to get it inside to Henson. Back out to O'Neal. Starts to penetrate, and he's going to be fouled as Cameron Stevens trying to keep up with him.
He is second.
O'Neal's got that quick first step.
Oh, yeah. He's explosive.
Mm-hmm. O'Neal tries to bounce pass it inside to Henson, but it's kicked. 16-5, Wayne City in control here in the first quarter. Jackson King has it to Barbie. Or Barbie, I should say. Yeah, Barbie, I should say. He's a 5'10 junior. He has it now, gets it to King. Out to the top to Smith. He'll launch, and he hits it. Dalton Smith with the 3 ball. And Wayne City adds to their lead. 19-5, and there's the press, and they get the jump ball. Possession here will keep it with the Trojans, however. Well, I'll say one thing for this Indians bunch. They have bought in to what Coach Jeff Morris has brought their way this year. You know,
yes.
New coach, new system, and they're all bought in.
Yes, they have. They've done a good job.
And it didn't take long because, like I say, they're off to a 7-1 start.
Henson's going to pick up his first foul, second foul on the Indians.
And one thing you'll also notice about this Wayne City bunch, I think, we've seen it right away here in the first quarter, is a very unselfish bunch, too.
Yes.
They don't really care who scores. They just want to score and just want to win as the shot's made inside.
By Peck.
Keegan Peak.
Peck.
With the bucket for Crab Orchard. 19-7. O'Neal with it in the corner for the Indians. Out to Smith. Back to O'Neal. Minute 17 to go in the quarter. Now Travis Dickey with it. Back to O'Neal. He shakes and bakes. And he'll bring it back out to Barbie. Now Dickey will launch for 3. It's a little short. Rebound underneath there by Throgmorton for Crab Orchard. Bring it out on the dribble himself. Under a minute to play here in the opening quarter. Here's a long 3 put up, left side. It's good. Write it down for Cameron Stevens. 19-7 now.
10.
Or 10. They didn't put the 3 up yet. There you go. 19-10. Here's Dickey with it now for the Indians in the front court. Down to 33 seconds left. Goes to the rack. Missed the shot. In and out. No good. Rebound by Myers for Crab Orchard. Ahead to Throgmorton. Now down underneath, and the shot is missed by Myers, but he's fouled.
Who's number 14 for Wayne City?
That is Enrico Carbonetti. He is a foreign exchange student. Yes, he's getting ready to check into the ball game here, isn't he?
Yep, he didn't get in on Saturday.
He's a senior, 6'1 senior. Enrico Carbonetti. I believe he's Italian, especially with a name like that. First free throw is good there for the Trojans. Second one also put in there by Quentin Myers. Again, he's just a freshman. A couple freshmen started tonight for John Brown, the Crab Orchard Trojans. You know, they're probably going to take some licks this year, but those freshmen are going to get better and stronger throughout the season. Here's a drive, and look at the man go. The foreign exchange student, Enrico, puts it up and in off glass, and that's the end of the first quarter play. Our score is Wayne City 21 and Crab Orchard 12. And we will be back with more here from the Conrad Island Tournament in just a little bit. (21-12), Wayne City leads it after one. Danny, your thoughts on that first quarter?
Well, the Indians shoot 8 out of 13, 3 out of 3 from the free throw line, have 3 turnovers. Crab Orchard's 3 out of 7, but they were 4 out of 4 from the line, Randy. But they have 7 turnovers.
All right, well, here we go. Second quarter action. Indians with the basketball as Barbie has it out front. Smith still in there, and Enrico Carbonetti also in there as Coach Jeff Morris getting to play some of the guys off the bench here. Jackson King has it right now. Goes in the quarter to Carbonetti. He'll drive the baseline. Oh, I missed the shot. But there for the follow, and the stick back is Dane Horton. Horton with a deuce on the stick back. Makes it 23-12, and they continue that press. The guys off the bench know how to do it too, don't they, Danny?
Yep, got a couple Italians in Wayne County.
There's a steal by Smith.
Bosana plays over at Fairfield. He did a nice job last night.
Oh, yeah. He's been a big contributor to the Mules' success this year. Jackson King missed a shot. Back out to Carbonetti. He's going to take it to the glass. Missed it. Rebound by the Trojans. Keegan Peak out there with it. To Stevens. Now to Throgmorton. There's a steal by Horton. Barbie has it for the Indians. Carbonetti to Jackson King. Here's Barbie, and he's going to be fouled. He's going to earn himself a trip to the charity stripe, I believe. Nate Barbie, 5'10", junior for the Indians.
Foul's going to be on Myers. Barbie at the free throw line to shoot a couple. First one's off the iron, no good. Nate Barbie, he's a junior for this Wayne City team. 23-12, 6:26 to play here, second quarter action.
Oh, off the front iron on that one. Rebound Crab. There's the press and another steal. Jackson King has it. Feeds Barbie. Missed a shot and reaching over the back. It'll be Crab ball.
O'Neal's going to come in for Barbie.
Traveling violation.
Turnover number 10.
That relentless pressure is just
playing havoc on the Crab Orchard Trojans.
Yeah, it's tough. This Wayne City bunch is going to win a lot of games this year. just because of their defense. Carbonetti takes it to the glass. Missed it.
And he's got a plan. Take it to the hole.
That's right. Enrico.
Myers is going to pick up his second foul.
What do you bet he's having a ball here this year
I
at
bet
Wayne
he's
City
loving
High
it.
School? I bet he's enjoying it here, and I bet the students and faculty are enjoying having him. As Enrico puts it in. Enrico Carbonetti. Almost sounds like a race car driver in Indianapolis 500. Enrico Carbonetti.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a collision.
King's going to pick up his first foul.
Jackson
Good
King,
sportsmanship.
yep, collided there with Keegan Peak,
He was
freshman.
just going after the ball on that trap.
24-12. We're in the second quarter. 5:46 left here in the first half. I think was Jack saying he's going to come up at halftime? Was that what he was saying? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe.
He missed us at halftime of the first game. Try to catch us at halftime of this one. There's a give and go, and a nice pass to Enrico, but he missed the layup as O'Neal gave it up to him. And there was a good example of O'Neal, could have kept it himself, but he gave it up. Three-point shot misses, no good. Rebound by the Indians. Ahead to O'Neal. Leaves it for Remington Henson. Now back out to the top to King. To O'Neal. Thinks about the three. Instead goes in the corner to King. He'll fire away. In and out, no good. Tipped around and out of bounds, and it's off Wayne City as it was knocked out by Henson. Back in the ball game for the Indians is Travis Dickey, replacing Enrico Carbonetti. He gets a nice hand. Oh, blocked from behind by Remington Henson. Out of bounds.
Big guy swats it away.
Yeah, he really has grown, gotten a lot stronger from last year, from what I remember of Henson. Important part of that Indian team this year inside, that's for sure. Knocked away, almost a steal. Crab just having a hard time finding a look. They get a look there, but they miss it. Stevens misfires, and it's rebounded by the Indians as O'Neal will bring it back. Jackson King inside to Henson. Oh, he couldn't hold on to it.
Tried to take off before he had the basketball.
Lost it out of bounds. Well, Friday night, Wayne City will take on Red Hill.
Should be a good game.
That will be an interesting game. Red Hill brings a lot more size to the table than what the Indians are facing tonight in Crab Orchard.
Turnover number 12 on the Trojans.
And assuming that Wayne City wins this game, which they are in control of right now, 24-12, that matchup with Red Hill on Friday will be for a berth in the championship game against Weber Township.
Turnover number 5 on the Indians. Things are a little sloppy. They jumped out to that big lead, and they've just kind of got out of the mode.
Here's Dickey with it. Takes it down, puts it off glass, missed it. Rebound, Henson back up and in. Remington Henson with the stick back. 26-12, 3:45 left in the first half. Steal by O'Neal. Takes it to the window, count it, and he's fouled. Jaziel O'Neal. He's fast. Quick hands, quick feet.
Third foul on Stevens.
And he's just a junior. Moved in here this year.
And I'm sure they're glad to have him.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Look at all the fans here tonight. They're enjoying their Wayne City basketball. Free throw good by O'Neal.
He's a nice player.
Oh, he is, for sure. On the point of that press right now. 29-12. Trojans get it across. Almost thrown away. Lakatic over to Whitehead, who's in the game. Chase Whitehead.
Foul's going to be on Dickey.
And that's going to send Chase Whitehead to the line. He's a 5'11 junior into the game for Coach John Brown. Wears 54.
For 3 free throws. He was behind the arc.
All right. Don't see that too often, do you?
No.
Somebody getting fouled behind the arc. Happens once in a while, but not often. Missed the first one. And missed the second one. Boy, you don't want to miss 3, do you?
Smith comes in the game for Horton.
Our earlier game tonight, Red Hill beat Grayville 65-33, no problem. And he got the third one, 29-13. And then the big game earlier, went overtime. Weber Township with a real signature win as they beat Gallatin County 53-48 in overtime as the shot is missed underneath.
Smith misses the bunny.
Back the other way. Indians with it again. They're leaving it for Henson. And it rattles in and out, no good.
Man, that thing was a long way down.
Tight rim again. Long pass. Down to Stevens. Now to Myers.
Turnover number 15.
Stolen away by those Indians. Here's Dickey with it to Jackson King. Out to O'Neal. Dickey again. Well, there's that Euro step, and they're not going to let Dalton Smith do that one.
6 turnovers on the Indians.
Not going to let the Euro step work tonight in Wayne County. As checking back in is Enrico Carbonetti. I just like saying his name. I bet he likes pasta.
I would say you are right.
Long shot from the left wing, and Chase Whitehead knocks it home. He comes off the bench and hits the big 3 ball. 29-16 now. And then Rico has it out to O'Neal. Inside the lane it goes to Horton. His shot's no good.
Well, that was a good look there.
It was. Rebound Throgmorton for the Trojans. Down the corner it goes. And Tony Lakatic buries another one from the corner. That's 2 3 balls he's hit from that corner. He's just a sophomore for the Trojans. 29-19. Here's a drive down the lane. And was that O'Neal on that? I think it was.
Yes, it was. He can do that about any time he wants to, too.
Spin move inside the lane, up and in by Keegan Peak.
We're just playing a little street ball right now.
We're getting up and down the court right now, aren't we?
31-21.
Minute 19 left in the half. Indians go inside to Horton. Now here's a scoop shot underneath by Barbie. Nate Barbie puts it in, 33-21. Back the other way come the Trojans now as we approach a minute left in the first half. Long shot from the corner, no good by Lakatic. And it's out of bounds. Going to belong to the Indians. Back in the ball game for Wayne City is Remington Henson and Jackson King. Dickey back in for Smith. Under a minute to play. King has it on the right wing. Out to Horton. Back to King. To the top now to Dickey. To Horton. Horton skip pass over in the corner to Dickey. Oh, ball's lost. Stolen away by the Trojans.
Turnover number 7 on the Indians.
19 seconds left in the half. Throgmorton in the corner to Lakatic. 10 seconds. Lakatic going to fire away. That's blocked.
By Henson.
Horton comes up with it, and we're going to have a foul. So we'll walk to the other end, and Wayne City's going to shoot some free throws.
Third foul on Myers.
Dane Horton's going to shoot them. 4.5 seconds left here in the first half. Jack Bullock from A Baseline View scheduled to join us here at halftime. We'll talk about some of the teams he's seen around the area this year.
Horton gets the first one.
34-21. Horton, a 6'2 junior for the Indians. Got them both. 35-21. Here's the inbound for the Trojans, and that's off the mark, no good. That's the end of the first half. And our score is Wayne City 35 and Crab Orchard 21. Danny's working on our halftime stats. Looks like Jack Bullock is making his way towards us, and we'll visit with him here for a little bit at halftime. He was here to cover that first game tonight between Weber and Gallatin County. We'll get his feedback on that. It was a great basketball game, won in overtime by Weber Township, 53-48. Weber moving now to the championship game on Saturday. Jack makes the climb up here right now, and we'll get him on with us. Jack Bullock. Jack Bullock from ABaselineView.com joins us right now. Jack, good to have you here at halftime. And how about that game we just saw between Weber Township and Gallatin County? That was a good one, wasn't it?
Well, I talked to both of the coaches afterwards, and it was just one of those games that were, who's going to make the first mistake at the worst time.
Right.
And, Gallatin just had a hard time hitting free throws there at the end.
Yeah.
And they had 3 different opportunities where they could have put the game away, and they didn't. And you got to give it to Charles Neal.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
When you're a senior and you've been doing this for a long time, you got to want the ball, and he did there at the end, and then the overtime, and it was a great win. Weber's had some good wins recently with Brad, but that was as good as any.
That was a signature win. That's what I called it on the broadcast, a real signature win for his program. I think it was real important. Hey, you have a chance to get around all over Central and Southern Illinois and see a lot of 1A and 2A basketball. Let's talk about some of the better teams that you've seen so far. Let's talk first of all about 1A basketball. Who have you seen?
The Cairo Pilots
are
very good.
Okay.
They got a new coach down there. His name's Larry Wood. And he's kind of instilled a little more discipline to their program that maybe has been lacking recently. And, I saw them play, and they're running clock and running motion offense.
Okay.
And
do they press?
Oh, they still do that. But it's just more of a controlled situation. And,
that is discipline for
Cairo. And it's very scary because, it's athletic. We all know what they can do athletically.
Oh, yeah, right.
But they're very good in Class A. I saw Woodlawn last night. They were missing 2 starters, but, they're still good. I don't want to use the term factory, but it's, they just keep coming.
Sure.
And they've got talent up and down the grade school, high school, and also they've got good coaching up and down. And so that tends to keep programs going at a high level. Yeah.
And then a couple of good 1A teams here, of course. You got Weber Township, you got Wayne City, and you got Gallatin County, some good 1A teams in this tournament.
Yeah, and these are going to be the ones that you're going to talk about when we start doing the seeds for the regionals and the subsectional and everything. These same teams are going to come up.
Right. 2A basketball, who have you seen that's impressed you so far this year, Jack?
Pinckneyville. Okay. And you can throw the rest of them in a hat. They're that good. Bob Wagner's done a great job down there, but they are so deep. I mean, he's playing 9-10 guys, and he's not losing anything. I mean, he's just going to wear some teams out. And he got the Spillman kid transferred in from Waltonville, and he's been an immediate. He's that big guy in the middle that they really didn't have. Grant Jousel is an outstanding player. J.C. Mole. They are I'll be shocked if they're not in the Super.
Okay. Big win for Wayne Hari and Nashville Hornets the other night, knocking off Anna Jonesboro, who was previously undefeated. I guess Wayne's finally getting them going.
Well, yeah, and the thing about it is, AJ started out 5-0.
Right.
And
even after playing football as late as they did.
And playing football the weekend before, basically.
Right.
But Nashville's still Nashville.
Yeah.
And it's a tough place to go and play. And AJ, they're gonna be good this year. Coach Chamness does a great job. And here in the next couple weeks, or in the next week, they're going to seed the El Dorado tournament. I expect AJ to be one of the top 4 seeds.
I would think so.
And so, they're very good. T-Town is T-Town. I haven't seen them, but I've been paying attention to their scores. Mount Carmel, they got beat last night by Flora.
Yeah, that was a big win for Flora.
Well, Phil does a great job.
Sure,
and he's got a good group coming back. Trenton Westland is a team you might want to keep an eye on. They got every starter back from last year. They started 4 juniors and a sophomore last year. They're 4 seniors and a junior this year. And Brent Brady's kid is a junior, and he's a very good player.
How about at Harrisburg or El Dorado? You have a chance to see them yet?
Yes, I have. El Dorado is probably the most physical team I've seen. The Atbury kid, he's just so strong.
Right.
They're a difficult matchup for even teams like Pinckneyville because they are just so physically strong up front. The key that I noticed the time that I saw them, their guards were a little better this year than than last year. They handled the ball better, didn't turn the ball over as often. Harrisburg is the opposite of that. They have really strong guard play. The Salisbury kid, and they're just, Randy does a great job down there. And, they're gonna be able to run up and down the floor with you and defend you. And, the good programs all have the same formula. It's just different ways of mixing it up. They're going to defend, they're going to rebound, and, they're going to make their shots. And that's how this basketball game, this kooky little game that we play here is it's still a round ball and it's a round goal. There's a whole lot of different ways of doing it, but it all gets back down to how well you defend and how well you rebound.
So your sleepers. So 2A, would Trenton Westland be one of your sleepers?
Oh yeah. I think that they have a shot if they can survive all those Clinton County wars. They're basically the number 2 seed in the Pinckneyville tournament coming up. So I fully expect to see Westland and Pinckneyville in the championship game that night. They're one of those teams. I'd say those 6 that we mentioned. Yeah. T-Town, Mount Carmel, along with Pinckneyville, El Dorado, Harrisburg, and Westland. That's a pretty good 6 to go with.
Yeah, and then your sleeper in 1A?
I'm not counting Woodlawn out ever.
Yeah.
They were my preseason number 1, and a lot of people laughed at me about that. And I said, well, it's kind of like that whole Ric Flair thing. To be the man, you got to beat the man.
Sure.
And until someone stops this run that they're on, out of 8 out of 10 years they win regionals. They've been to state 4 times. They've won 5 sectionals. Come on. They just know how to win. And
winning's contagious, isn't it?
Well, yeah, and it not only is it contagious, it's one of those things that it's one of the few things in the world that really does trickle down.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, Jack, always a pleasure to visit with you and enjoy what you do.
Sorry about a while ago.
Hey, I noticed you were looking at your camera and you were showing off your camera to another guy, and you guys were in camera talk, so I understand.
Tom was down there and he was asking me some questions about the camera, and we were talking camera stuff. And then
that's all right.
And it was weird because just as soon as they started the third quarter, I was like,
that's all right.
Anyway.
I saw you down there, so I grabbed.
I sent you a text.
Yeah,
I
got it. I got it. I grabbed Coach Gamber, so we're good.
All right, man.
All right. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it, Jack. All right. Bye-bye. That's Jack Bullock from BaselineView.com joining us here and giving us some insight on some of the teams that he has seen this year, both in 1A and 2A basketball. And Danny, he said one of the sleepers for him this year in 2A would be Trenton Westland. Keep an eye on them.
Westland's been doing real well over on that west side of Clinton County there, so I'd say he could be right.
But he said Pinckneyville's about as good a team as he's seen in 2A, but he has not seen T-Town yet. But obviously he's followed them, but he hadn't had a chance to see them in person yet. But Pinckneyville playing real well.
Well, they wouldn't meet up till Carbondale.
Yeah.
So.
Halftime score here. Wayne City in control, 35-21 over Crab Orchard. What's your thoughts here? Pretty dominating, huh?
Well, the Wayne City Indians shoot 13 out of 28, 7 out of 10 from the free throw line. They have 7 turnovers. O'Neill leads them with 9. King has 5. Horton has 4. Henson has 6. Dickey has 3. Barbie has 2. Smith has 3. And Corbinetti has 3. For Crab Orchard, they shoot 6 out of 12. They only get 12 shots because they had 15 turnovers. 5 out of 7 from the free throw line. Scoring, Cottage has 6. Powers has 3. Peak has 6. Myers has 2. White has 4 to give us a halftime score of 35-21.
All right. Well, teams are back out on the court warming up here to start the second half. We're about a minute away from doing that. We'll take a break and be back in a moment.
Underwriting on the Vine is provided by the Sports Zone in Fairfield, offering individualized classes and instruction in baseball, softball, basketball, as well as speed and agility. Membership includes unlimited use of both indoor and outdoor facilities. The Sports Zone is located at 204 West Delaware Street in Fairfield. The phone number is 599-5432, and you can find them on Facebook at the Sports Zone. Today's broadcast is made possible through the generosity of the Man Cave in downtown Fairfield. Have you been to the Man Cave with Gene Kolak? Lots of stuff for men, including knives, guns, photographs, coins, lots of collectibles, oddities, and conversation pieces. You can spend hours in the Man Cave, downtown Fairfield. Gene Kolak invites you to visit the Man Cave, a unique store with so much more. We appreciate his support.
And welcome back here to the 64th annual Conrad Allen Holiday Tournament. Second half action. Teams change ends. Have just joined us. Crab Orchard's in the dark uniforms, trimmed in orange. And Wayne City, again, with that tough pressure defense, gets the steal. As Dickey has it to O'Neill. Jackson King back to O'Neill. To King, looking inside to Henson. He's got it on the block, scores, count it, and he's fouled. When he gets it down there, he pretty much knows what to do with it, doesn't he, Danny?
Yes, he does. That'll be a pretty tough place for him to catch it.
Remington Henson, 6'3" senior for the Indians.
He's pretty automatic down there.
You know, he had a lot of guys in front of him last year on this team, so he came off the bench a lot last year. But this year, he's got to be the man in there on the post.
Horton come up with the miss off the free throw, so the Indians will have another chance.
O'Neill with the ball. Henson in the high post. Guarded by Myers. Back to O'Neill. Steps back, shoots the 3. Short. Rebound by the Trojans.
Look at the energy he brings up around the front of that 1-2-2.
Yeah, it's tough to find a passing lane or a driving lane in that defense. They move it pretty quick. Knocked out of bounds. And they're 7-1 so far this year, so teams have had difficulty trying to solve it. As Throgmorton puts it up and good. 3-point shot, 37-24. The Indians back the other way now with Dickey to O'Neill. Gives it down on the baseline to Horton. Shot is up and in. 39-24. Good ball movement by the Indians as well. And there's another steal. Oh, going to be a foul. Jackson King thought he had the steal, but instead he picks up the personal. It'll be out of bounds to the Trojans.
His second.
We're in the third quarter, 6:10 to play. Now he gets a steal, and he throws it ahead to O'Neill. O'Neill all the way to the glass. Scoop shots up and in. 41-24.
Number 17 on the Crab Orchard.
You can't coach speed either, Danny.
Nope.
You either got it or you don't. There's a missed shot.
And he's got it.
O'Neill down to Horton. His shots in and out, no good. There's those tight rims again. Trojans with the rebound. Throgmorton brings it up. They look inside to Peak, and it's lost.
What hustle there by Jackson King.
That was real hustle. He could have let that ball go, but nope, he wanted that possession, and they got it.
He knew where his man was, and he flipped him the ball.
King out to Horton. Now to O'Neal. Dickey for three. That's short. Follows his shot. Gets his own rebound. Goes back in. Missed it. Rebound, Crab Orchard. Here's a little breakaway. And the layup on the other end is good by Lakatic. Lakatic, spelled like Lakatic. They may say it Lakatic. I don't know. Here's O'Neal down in the corner. Dickey is fouled on the shot. He's going to get some free throws out of that one.
3 of mine.
41-26, Indians lead it by 15. We're in the third quarter with 4:47 left to play.
Travis Dickey to the line for 3. I've seen that twice in one game now.
Yeah, we're talking about how you don't see it that often, and here we've seen it twice. Free throw is good by Dickey.
Cardinals ain't made any more trades, have they?
I haven't seen anything pop up, but you know the wheels are turning. Pretty happy about that Ozuna deal, though.
Yep.
That's the big bat that the Redbirds needed. 37 home runs, 124 RBIs. Batted .312. Good average, too. The only thing I was disappointed in him, I'm surprised he's not a base stealer. He's only stole 1 base last year, I noticed.
Won the Gold Glove in left field.
Oh, yeah. All-star. If he has that kind of year for the Cardinals, we'll all be happy as Cardinal fans. Dalton Smith checks in the game for the Indians. Yeah, you put that kind of offense in that Cardinal lineup, that can make a huge impact. 44-26.
Tip.
Indians by 18. Tipped out of bounds. Going to stay with the Trojans. Throgmorton has it. Over to Stevens. Back to Throgmorton. He's going to launch a long one. That's too hard, no good. Here's the outlet to O'Neal. To King. Oh, nice delivery inside to Remington Henson. Oh, they say traveled with it. Did the spin move, but apparently must have moved that pivot foot.
8 turnovers on the Indians.
That was a nice dish by Jackson King.
Yes, it was. This Indian team,
44-26.
very unselfish.
Totally unselfish. King with the rebound. Oh, nice pass underneath to Horton and puts it up and in. Dane Horton on the deuce and give the assist to King. Holy cow. Timeout, 20-point lead for the Indians, 46-26, 3:58 left to play here in the third quarter. Wayne City in control here. Somebody's saying that the game is not on.
Yeah. Carl Youngblood asked me, and I said, did he refresh?
Yeah, I bet they didn't refresh the browser because it's on our side.
I didn't go and check it, but
we got timeout on the court. I want to remind you that the Sports Couch comes your way each and every Saturday morning at 8:30 on 90.9 The Vine and on AreaSports.net. 90 minutes of great local sports talk. You're invited to join us every Saturday morning for the Sports Couch.
never did get it to load. You checking it? See if it's
Yeah, I'm
there?
checking it right now.
All right, 46-26.
Well, might be some truth to that.
46-26 is our score here.
Take over for a second, and
Okay.
I will get things going here.
All right. Crab Orchard with the basketball now. They're going to take it to the front court, working against this 1-2-2 half-court press. Shot put up down in the corner by number 40. That is Lakatic. Is a three. 46-29. King on a shot. He flips it to Horton. His shot's good. Dane Horton makes it 48-29. Crab Orchard working the basketball around. Shot put up is no good. Rebound lost off the hands. It'll be out of bounds to the Indians. O'Neal bring it to the front court. 2:46 to play, 48-29. Over he goes now to King. Back to Smith. Up top to Horton. Stolen away by Lakatic. He's going to get a little run out and scores. 48-31, 2:25 to play, third quarter. Barbie with the basketball now. He's working right side to Horton. Horton up top to O'Neal. Neal takes it down the lane, stops, pops, hops, no good, gets his own rebound, flips it to Smith coming down the lane, and he scores. Dalton Smith gets two on a nice pass from O'Neal. 50-31 is our score. Crab Orchard now quickly to the front court. They go into Lakatic, down low to Peck.
Peak, I think it is,
Peak,
yeah.
Peak, P-E-C-K, Peak. He gets two. Makes it 50-33. 1:47 to play. Barbary, he's going to be tripped by number 22. That is Stevens. That's his fourth foul. Carbonetti's going to be the trigger now. Ball is stolen away. Turnover number 9 on the Indians. 50-33, Indians in control here. 1:33 to play. Tried to go inside. Ball is pulled back out of there. Kicked out by Crab Orchard. We're going to have a foul on Carbonetti. No, going to be on Henson. Be his second. Ball comes in to Myers. Out in the corner they go. Shot put up by Stevens is no good. Here come the Indians. 50-33. Tried to outlet it to Carbonetti. Stolen away. Turnover number 10 on the Indians.
All right, I think we're good.
Whitehead now.
Minute left here in the third quarter. 50-33. Wayne City up by 17. Some of you, we heard, had a little technical glitch there that you needed to refresh your browser there on the website. And again, if you'll do that, the game is there. All right, everything checks out on our end. So if you had problems getting it, it's just a matter of you not refreshing that browser. Might have been hung up on cookies or something, but it's good now. And that's good as well. A three-point shot by Jayzeal O'Neal. 20-point lead again for the Indians with 39 seconds left. They are in control here in the third quarter. A relentless press all night long. Great defense and great shooting as well, and a lot of unselfish play offensively by the Indians tonight. And they're having their way with Crab Orchard as the shot is missed along the baseline there by Myers. Rebound by the Indians. Down to 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Ball's lost out of bounds, intended for Enrico Carbonetti, the transfer student.
Ed Smith jumped in the line of fire.
Back into the game for the Indians is Jackson King. Across the timeline, it's Stevens.
Just got a message from Jay Lentz that a girl from Waltonville, Micah Reynolds, scored 56 points in a 65-59 win tonight.
3-point, wow, that's something else. 3-point shot by Chase Whitehead is good right before the horn. Makes it 53-36 in favor of Wayne City. What was the how many points did she score again? 50 how many in the game tonight?
She scored 56 points tonight of the 65, Randy.
Wow. Pretty
Micah Reynolds scores 56 points in a 65-59 win tonight.
amazing. We've played 3 quarters here, and it's Wayne City in command, 53-36, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Underwriting on the Vine is provided by the Sports Zone in Fairfield, offering individualized classes and instruction in baseball, softball, basketball, as well as speed and agility. Membership includes unlimited use of both indoor and outdoor facilities. The Sports Zone is located at 204 West Delaware Street in Fairfield. The phone number is 599-5432, and you can find them on Facebook at the Sports Zone.
All right, back here at Wayne City, we got 1 quarter left to play in tonight's contest.
I bet that's a record. What do you want to bet?
I'd say it probably is. Again, earlier games tonight, Red Hill defeated Grayville 65-33, and in a barn burner, we had an overtime contest with Weber Township defeating Gallatin County 53-48. So Weber Township has already punched their ticket to the championship game, which will be played on Saturday. Gallatin County being the 3rd place game.
He said the coach will be checking it tomorrow.
Probably so. Trojans basketball. Get it across the timeline against that press. Down low they go. Shot is left a little bit short there by Myers. But the follow is good. Indians back the other way. 7:25 to go in the game. Jackson King goes over to Dickey. Out to Carbonetti out top. Now to Barbie. To Carbonetti again. Inside they go. Big Remington. Remington Henson scores off the window. 55-38. Indians in control here. There's another steal by Henson.
20 turnovers on the night.
Whoa.
Turnover back by the Indians. Number 11 on them.
Stevens gets it. Inside. Pass to Peak, and he scores. Again, Peak just a freshman. A number of freshmen on this team for Coach John Brown this season. Young team. As Remington Henson battling inside. Good second effort, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line.
Foul's going to be on Myers. That's his 4th.
Yeah, we do archive these games. And the games we did Saturday are archived on the website. And they got us going again in the hospitality room, I understand. So I'm not sure what that hang-up was. I adjusted something after I got that message from Jack and Laura. And when I did, I guess it allowed them to refresh it, and it worked. So not sure what that glitch was. Sometimes, you get your computers get stuck on, what they call a cache page, to where it's showing the same thing that you had before, and it just sometimes you got to get completely out of the website and get back into it again. But glad they got it back again in the hospitality room. I wonder if there's any chili left. Pass down low, and getting hammered was Quentin Myers.
Jackson King's going to pick up his 3rd foul.
That'll send Myers to the line. He's another freshman, 6'2" freshman for the Trojans. Again, Wayne City will play here on Friday night against Red Hill. And Red Hill, like I said, won earlier tonight, so they're 2-0 in pool play. And if Wayne City holds on here, which we have every reason to believe they will, they'll be 2-0 in pool play. So essentially the game with the Salukis will be for the right to advance to the championship game on Saturday. Second one's also good. 56-42. Indians with the ball, and they are in control. They've been able to go pretty deep tonight in the lineup, as Coach Morris has been able to play several combinations tonight, Danny, as well as several different players off the bench.
Yeah, he's played 9.
Mm-hmm. as O'Neill scores in the lane. But what I also like is not only the fact that he's played that many guys off the bench, but again, he's played them in different combinations. And, during the course of the year, you're going to need that because there's going to be times where you're going to have a player or two in foul trouble, and that combination is going to be different out there on the floor. So it's good to kind of work with that tonight.
Yes, it is. It gives him some, certain kids just play better with certain kids.
Oh, yeah.
And he can play to his strengths.
O'Neill has it out front. Comes over to Horton. He'll put up the jumper. Missed. And it's rebounded by Myers. Trojans in the front court now with Stevens. Down to Myers again, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul. 5:08 left in the ball game.
Henson just got his third one.
Quentin Myers, a 6'2" freshman at the line. Girls basketball action tonight. Cesar-Valere Waltonville. Girls won again as they defeated Trico 84-15. That's a heck of a program there that Rick Metcalf has at Cesar-Valere with the girls basketball team.
Must not be very good. They didn't get any votes.
Yeah, that was kind of weird, wasn't it? Didn't get any votes. Neither did Hamilton County girls.
Yeah,
10-0 and you don't get any votes.
10-0 and you can't get a vote.
Yeah, that's crazy. Free throw missed on the second one. 58-43. Indians with the lead and the basketball as Horton has it. Goes to O'Neill. Oh, gives it back to Horton, and he scores. Look at the hops there on Dane Horton. He's got he's got some vertical now.
Yes, he can.
Definitely got some vertical. 60-43. Trojans in the corner. Shot up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Indians come away with it.
Going to have foul on Peak. His first foul. He's played this whole game. Just got his first one.
And that's something. Keegan Peak, the freshman for the Trojans. Jackson King with it. Out to Horton. Out to O'Neill. Little razzle-dazzle in the lane. Now gives it up to King. He'll take it to the glass, and he scores. Jackson King makes it 62-43. Indians by 19. Inside the lane. Knocked around, slapped out of bounds. Last touch by the Indians as Peak was trying to get a shot off. Trigger man will be Stevens out of bounds. Tried to go to Myers, but it's taken away.
21 turnovers.
That's what that Indians defense will do to you. Here's a drive by Smith. Oh, he missed the bunny. Dalton Smith. He'd love to have that one back.
Yes, he would.
3:43 to go in the game. Here's a shot from Myers. Misses the mark. Rebound to the Indians. And O'Neill is going to be fouled.
Cottage going to pick up a foul.
Well, I'll tell you what, J.Z. O'Neill is going to be a tough matchup for opposing point guards who tried to defend him all season long.
Because of that quickness he has.
Right,
Randy.
that quick first step. Wholesale changes coming in for Crab Orchard.
33.
That would be Braden Watts, a freshman.
52.
Dylan Elders, a freshman.
44.
Trey Tiberio, a freshman.
20.
Grady Powell, a sophomore.
And 10.
That's Eli Kilman, a sophomore. So 3 freshmen and 2 sophomores.
All right, for the Indians. Got Barbie, he wears number 2.
Uh-huh.
Number 22.
That would be Kent Miller, sophomore.
Number 30. Or pardon me, 20.
Yeah, that's Cole Clark, junior.
21.
Kyle Sledge, a junior.
And 25.
And that's Marcus Durham, a sophomore. Wholesale changes for both teams here in the final 3.5 minutes. Indians lead it by 20, 63-43. Braden Watts has it for the Trojans. And they go inside the paint to Elders, and it's slapped around and stolen by the Indians. To the other end we go, and the layup is up and in by Nate Barbie. Barbie with the steal and the bucket. 65-43. Long shot from the wing is no good by Kilman. Rebound by the Indians. Barbie will come out of there with it. Oh, a little behind the back dribble. And he's going to take it to the glass, and he's going to score. Nobody stopped his forward motion, so he just kept on trucking. Barbie with the bucket, 67-43. Shot inside by the Trojans is no good by Elders. And rebound, well, we're going to have a timeout by the Indians. I think they just want to get a couple more players in the ball game. And Michael Barnard checks in for the Indians, along with who else? Well, I think that is the only new one in there. All right, so we got Durham with the basketball right now for the Indians. Uh-oh, almost a steal. Back out to Cole Clark. They go inside. Oh, stolen away by the Trojans. Racing to the other end with it is Watts, and he nails it. Braden Watts hits the trifecta. 67-46. Indians with the lead and the ball. Driving down the lane. Shot is missed there by Kent Miller, but he's going to go to the line. Stops the clock with 1:46 left. I do believe Kent was in the hospitality room there tonight when we were having chili. Yep. And he knocks it down. (68-46). That one rattles in and out, no good, and on the rebound. In the lane too quick. Well, that'll give Kent Miller another free throw. And he makes that one count. 69-46. Indians in command here with 1:42 left. Trojans with the ball out there with Watts. Inside the lane he goes. Missed the shot short. There's the rebound by Durham for the Indians. Gets it to Miller. Now ahead to Durham. Cross court over to Clark. Clark will launch one, and he got it. Man, Cole Clark tickles the twine. 72-46. More wholesale changes here for Crab Orchard. We got Trey Bailey in there now. And Hunter Hodge.
Number 4.
Trevor Ricks.
Number 1.
Yeah, I got him. Trey Bailey, yeah.
25.
That's Joseph Tippy. A lot of freshmen in there right
52.
now. That's Dylan Elders.
And 50.
Hunter Hodge. Shot put up out front, no good. Scramble for the ball, and Ken Miller comes up with it for the Indians. Get it ahead to Clark. Back out to Miller. Oh, almost a steal. The pass was intended for Marcus Durham.
Give you a little scoring. Thornton has 3. Lukatic has 13. Powers has 3. Peak has 10. Myers has 5. Watts has 3. And Whitehead has 6 for Crab Orchard.
There is a long 3
for Barnard.
Barnard, no good.
O'Neal had 16 for Wayne City. King had 7. Horton had 10. Henson had 13. Dickey had 6. Barbie 2, 4, 6 for him. Smith has 3. Clark has 3. Kent Miller has 2. Carbonetti has 3.
All right, that's your scoring up to date here for both teams as we're in the final 15 seconds. As the shot is up, no good. Rebound by Wayne City. Cole Clark has it. Gives it to Miller, and he can just dribble it out with 5 seconds to go.
Wayne City's going to move to 8-1 on the season.
And they win this one tonight by a score of 72-46. Convincing win indeed for the Wayne City Indians over the Crab Orchard Trojans. Wayne City now 2-0 in pool play, and they'll take on 2-0 Red Hill this coming Friday night. We appreciate you being along here for the broadcast, and be watching for our next scheduled broadcast on our website at AreaSports.net. Have a great evening, everybody.